Millions of seniors take turmeric for its health benefits. But for those who are also taking a very common prescription, it could be posing a hidden and pretty serious risk. Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into right now.
So let's just jump right in with the big question. Could a supplement that you're taking for all its natural, healthy benefits be quietly creating a serious problem? Well, when that supplement is turmeric and you're on certain medications, the answer, unfortunately, is a big yes.
First off, let's be totally clear. Turmeric is popular for a reason. It's praised for its anti-inflammatory properties, and that's backed up by tradition and science. But it has another effect, one that's usually hidden, and that's what we really need to focus on. Okay, so this slide really lays it all out. It shows the two faces of curcumin, which is the active stuff in turmeric. We all know about the first one. It's a fantastic anti-inflammatory. But it's that second face, its ability to thin the blood, that's the key here. Now, by itself, that might not be a big deal. But the trouble starts when you mix it with something that does the exact same thing.
And that brings us to the other side of this whole equation. Warfarin. It's a really powerful and common blood thinner, prescribed to millions of older adults. Its only job is to slow down blood clotting to prevent really dangerous things like strokes or heart attacks.
So, what happens when you put these two together? When you combine turmeric's natural blood-thinning ability with the powerful prescribed effect of warfarin, well, this is where that helpful supplement can cross a really dangerous line and become harmful. Look, it works like this. Warfarin is designed to slow down how your blood clots. But here's the kicker. Curcumin, the stuff in turmeric, does the same thing naturally. They're not working against each other, they're ganging up. And your body, it doesn't know one is a drug and one is a natural supplement. It just gets this one super strong message: thin the blood a lot.
And get this, the effect isn't just 1 + 1 = 2. It's more like multiplication. Taking both can make your blood 2, maybe even 3 times thinner than what your doctor intended. And that's basically a massive unintentional overdose of that blood thinning effect. That's the real danger here.
So think about how this plays out, right? You're taking your warfarin just like the doctor ordered. Then you start taking a turmeric supplement every day thinking, hey, this is good for me. But inside your body, without you feeling a thing, those effects are quietly multiplying. Day by day, your risk of a serious bleed goes up and you have no idea it's happening.
Now, you might eventually start to see some signs on the outside, things like this. But here's the scary part. These symptoms, they often only pop up after the risk inside your body is already sky high. You might just brush off some extra bruising or a nosebleed, right? Never in a million years would you connect it back to that healthy supplement you added to your routine.
This is probably the most important thing to get from all of this. Natural does not mean harmless, especially when you're taking medication. It's such a common myth, and it can be really dangerous. Your body doesn't read the label on the bottle. It just reacts to the chemicals. And the chemical compounds in a concentrated turmeric supplement are powerful enough to completely change how your prescription medicine works.
Okay, so let's dig into why this is an especially silent and serious danger for older adults. Because, the risk isn't the same for a 30-year-old as it is for a 70-year-old.
What we're looking at here is basically a perfect storm of risk factors for seniors. For one, as we get older, our metabolism slows down. That means drugs and supplements hang around in our system longer, giving them more time to interact and build up. And any symptoms? They might take weeks, even months to show up, which makes it so much harder to figure out what's wrong. And on top of all that, many seniors are taking multiple medications, which just raises the chances of some kind of complex, unseen reaction happening.
And you gotta know, we're not just talking about popping a capsule here. The risk is all about the concentration. We're not talking about the little bit of turmeric you sprinkle on your curry. That's totally fine. We're talking about the high-dose stuff, the powders you put in a smoothie, the super strong teas, or those liquid extracts. Those are all designed to deliver a real medicinal dose, and that's where the problem is.
All right, so that's the problem. And yeah, it sounds pretty serious, but the good news is it's also completely preventable. So what's the solution? It's actually pretty simple. It all comes down to being informed and proactive about your health.
So here it is, your safety checklist. It's super straightforward. Number 1, and this is the big one, never start taking a new supplement, especially something like turmeric, without talking to your doctor first, period. Number 2, always keep a full list of everything you take, and I mean everything, prescriptions, vitamins, herbs, and make sure your doctor and your pharmacist have a copy. 3, you've got to become a label detective. Turmeric can be hiding in those joint support or anti-inflammatory blends. And lastly, look, the point of this isn't to make you panic, it's just to make you aware. Because being aware is truly your best defense.
And just remember, this doesn't mean you have to give up on managing inflammation. Not at all. It just means you need to find a way to do it safely. Your doctor is your best partner here. They can help you find alternatives that won't mess with your warfarin, whether it's a different kind of supplement, maybe some physical therapy, or even other changes to your lifestyle.
So let's leave you with this final thought. Yeah, we've been talking specifically about turmeric and warfarin, but the real lesson here is so much bigger. Being an active, safe manager of your own health really starts with one simple thing: knowing exactly what you're putting into your body. So what's in your supplement cabinet right now? It's really time to go check. That simple action, honestly, it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your health.